see. But anyways, sorry for those dogs barking. Oh God, there we go. Well, but yeah, guys, space is mind blowing. You know, I just wish I was born a little later. That way, you know, they already done built like spaceships that we can go and see like the galaxy. And moving on, moving on. What did I say? What else we can talk about? Ghosts. Ghosts. Do I believe in ghosts? Yeah. I want to say yes. I made an ugly ass face, sorry. I want to say for the most part, yes, I guess. I mean, there's a lot of stories out there, right? A lot of stories about ghosts and people seeing them, people encountering them, and witnessing different stuff. So it's like, I wouldn't think they're lying. Like, there's no reason for them to lie. I mean, of course, they can just lie to have a good story, you know, good ghost story or a cool one, but for the most part, I've met people who've, like, had the chills explaining their own story. Like, they genuinely were scared. It's not like they're just trying to, you know, look cool, like, oh my God, they really been through some stuff, but more like they don't even want to tell the story. So I guess I do believe it, but I'm more of the person, like, okay, like, maybe I do believe it, but I gotta see it myself, but genuinely, I don't really want to see that. Knock on wood, sorry, that's too loud. I don't know if I really want to experience that. I've always wanted to, but now that I'm older, I'm just like, fuck, why do I want to get scared, you know? Like, it's kind of embarrassing to get all scared and shit when you're older. Like, my girlfriend tries to have me, like, go check noise and stuff. For the most part, I try to. I just kind of stay in bed for, like, another minute or two, make sure it's no one that's breaking in. That way I don't just go out there right away and God knows what happens. But I'm just like, damn, dude, like, why do I have to be a guy, you know? Like, fuck, like, I don't want to go check out that noise, you know what I mean? Sometimes I just want to tell her, like, you go check it out. But that would be kind of rude. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. But yeah, it sucks. Like, I know ghosts can't hurt you. They could probably possess you, though. So, I guess that's why I'm scared. But unless it's just in movies. But yes, ghosts can hurt you from what I hear, and it's just that feeling, you know, that vulnerability of just being in a dark place that I go check out outside or in the living room and it's all dark and creepy and you just feel so vulnerable, you know, you get the chills, you assume the worst, not that like you're gonna die, but just being scared, you know, like, it's very, very scary when you're just downstairs and you're gonna turn off the light and you're running upstairs, hoping nothing grabs you. But, yeah, I don't know, like, I remember people saying, Ghost, because I used to watch, well, I still watch them, sorry, like, Ghost, or like, yeah, like Ghost exploration, stuff like that, like YouTubers that go and, check out abandoned places, or haunted places, say, like, Sam and Colby, or, like, oh my gosh, and those type of YouTubers, and they would always say in their videos, like, oh, I'm more scared of a person than a ghost or demon. I'm like, how the heck are you more scared of a person than a ghost or a demon? Like, these are ghosts and demons, like, what? But then it clicked to me, well, they were saying it too. They're like, well, you know, ghosts can't really hurt you, demons can hurt you, unless you're, like, very vulnerable and let yourself, but for the most part, like, you know, they're just there to taunt you, but they can't hurt you. As of a person, you don't know what a person's intentions are, like, they're there in the flesh, like, they can kill you, they can do all kinds of stuff to you, like, you don't know what their intentions are, they can attack you, you know, as of a ghost, they can't, they just kind of scare you, and I was like, well, that's true, like, never thought of it like that. I'm very slow, kinda, you know, but yeah, I guess I was very slow in that part. I'm like, what do you mean you're more scared of a in the father's little voice sounded like a gnome. And how can you tell it sounds like a gnome? If you watch movies, the gnomes, have these little voices. I don't know if you've seen the movie, like, say, like, Polar Express, right? The elves, well, they're elves, but, like, say, like, their voices were like that. Again, I don't know if she's seen a movie like that, and they're like, oh, it sounds like an elf or a gnome. But she said it was calling her to the bush and saying that it would lead her to a nice, cool place full of treasure or something like that. I think it was like whispering to her to come over here, come over here. Basically, they're known to do that. They're known to lure kids and take them. So she's encountered that. This was in LA, I believe, in Los Angeles. This was when she was like really little, like very, very little. My brother, one of my older brothers, I remember he was having nightmares. Well, not that I remember. I remember them telling me, because I don't know if I was born here or I was a baby. We're living in Riverside, California, I believe. And my brother got up one time sleepwalking, and he went to the front door, and there was this glass. This might have been actually Moreno Valley. I was born actually, and by the door there was this glass, like little square glass patterns, and obviously you can see through them outside. And my brother gets up and goes through that, and is trying to open the door, but the door has like a chain lock, and it's just like locked on both things. Three locks on it basically. And he's trying to open it, and my dad hears him, runs down, gets him, like, what are you doing? He's like, the man's trying to get me. And he's pointing outside the windows. And as he's pointing outside the windows, my dad just gets freaked out. Everyone runs out because they hear him yelling, like, hey, he's outside the windows. And my dad's like, no one's even there. No one's there. So, like, I don't think that wasn't a gnome, but that was something my brother went through. That was pretty scary. It was like he said it was like a man. And it was like probably like a back, when he it was